Shall we play a game?
You got several things to do. You got work, kids in school. What do you do when it's all over?
How do you hand something from one player to another?
Dark soul light. Turn on the TV, pick up the controller and play some games with the new clan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan, the video game podcast. That podcasts not about video games. I am your host, Caleb Schweiss.
I am Joseph.
I am your host from the East Coast, A4. I thought you were going to say your last name, but you just didn't.
We don't do last names anymore.
Yeah, some don't. Today, guys, we got After Dark. Got some shit to bitch about the trip. Almost got into it last episode, but I was like, no, I can't.
Gotta save it.
Yeah, I gotta savor that flavor.
There's also E3 stuff we haven't talked about.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
I don't know how much of that stuff you guys watched.
Absolutely none of it.
I saw Square Enix. I saw Nintendo.
And
That's about it. That's about it.
I mean, what'd you think?
Do tell.
Oh, well, I don't know.
We usually have an E3 episode, but
Yeah,
guess we
E3
fucked
was
that
kind
one
of
up.
weird this year. The general consensus between a lot of people seems to be that it wasn't very good. That the only good
I've heard that
conference
for
was
5 years.
Nintendo's.
I've heard that like every year of E3 ever that I've been paying.
No, but this
attention
year
to.
was
It's not good
especially
this year.
fucking bad. Apparently, now that Xbox owns Bethesda, Starfield is going to be an Xbox and PC exclusive. So there's that. Gearbox had a fucking conference for some reason. I don't know why they thought they could get away with that. But apparently there's going to be a Borderlands movie. That Tiny Tina character from Borderlands 2 and 3 is getting her own like Dungeons and Dragons spinoff.
Okay.
Square Enix, what do you think about Stranger of Paradise? The Team Ninja developed super Western focused looking
Teen Ninja?
the
Sounds
Ninja
like one of your
Gaiden
hentai
people.
games.
yeah, Teen Ninja. Throw the nut. You got to put the one nunchuck in her pussy and one in her ass. Teen
Well,
Ninja.
I mean, they are also the people who made Dead or Alive back in the day, so
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
True.
What else have they made? I'm recognizing the name, but I don't.
Ninja Gaiden.
DMC.
No.
Did
You're thinking of
they-
Ninja Theory.
Oh, never
Ninja-
mind.
Team Ninja also did Metroid Other M. They're mostly known for Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting.
But apparently they're making the next Final Fantasy action RPG, which is a weird, like, super gritty remake of Final Fantasy 1?
Is that really what it is?
They're fighting Chaos/Garland in the trailer.
Yeah, they're fighting. It does seem like it's related to Final Fantasy 1 in some sort of way. But there's also like Chaos and Garland and other. Well, maybe not Garland, but there's Chaos in other Final Fantasy games too.
The Dissidias?
Yeah, I don't know. They sometimes just make up stories that go with the other characters. You know, like
Yeah, but
Dissidia.
Garland,
God.
like, isn't he specifically an FF1 character?
Yeah, he is, but he's also in Dissidia.
Yeah, Roxo.
Yeah, but like,
Roxo
I
in the
remember there
chat
was
says
a rumor.
it's a Dark Souls clone, is what he thinks. That would be pretty cool. I'd be down.
There was a rumor before E3 that Team Ninja was working on like an action RPG that was a remake of Final Fantasy 1, so I guess that was spot on.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is great for those people who have a modern console.
Oh, yeah, with the PS4, right?
Yeah, there's
PS4.
actually a demo available for that game.
Oh,
On the PS5.
On the PS5.
Oh, there's a 5? Are you sure? You sure there's a 5? I haven't seen one. I haven't seen
Every
it
time
with
I
my
click on
eyes.
it, it seems a lot like it's not out yet because it always says out of stock. You know, like it said right before
Or
any
before it came
console
out.
would ever come out.
Yeah. You know, it
You guys
also
just got to join us in the PC Master Race, and you'll be fine. You don't need no stinking PS5.
it also sucks that you can't even get a PS4 just in case yours kind of like broke. You can, but you can't get
Yeah.
a Pro. And it's like, well, why would I buy a PS4 regular right now. Why would I do that when there's a pro version and I'm already buying another one, so it's going to last a long time. So why go with the shitty one? Well, because that's the only one you can buy.
Yeah, and I'm not really a big fan of supporting scalping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if someone were to point me in the right direction of getting one of those auto buy bots myself to level the playing field, then we might be having a conversation there. But
cheap, not cheat.
So long as the PS5 and the new Xbox are not available to me, what's the point of an E3? No one can buy the fucking system that these games are coming out on.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot to cancel my pre-order for Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. So I've got a PS5 game. I just don't have a PS5.
Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, it's nice,
Looks cool for a game you already played.
Yeah, it looks all right for a game I already played. I guess you can, when you pull your save data in, you just automatically platinum the game. So I'm going to get another free platinum for Final Fantasy.
And then you can play the, 2-hour-long Yuffie DLC or whatever the fuck.
And then I can just say, hey, I spent $70 on 2 hours. You're like, man, I could have fucked a prostitute for that.
You could have gone to the Ashley Madison kiosk.
Yeah, Ashley Madison kiosk. Damn it, I should have just gone there. Yeah, dude.
Looks a lot like a glory hole, but...
Yeah, is this really a kiosk or is this just a glory hole? And is that Ashley Madison?
Stick your dick in the kiosk.
Yeah, it sounded like a man coming from the other side of this wall.
Post op.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
God. It must be nice for those people that have a PS5 and can really experience the new Final Fantasy games.
I thought you were about to say it must be nice for those people with a penis.
It must be really nice for those people with a penis.
Yeah, being all superior and shit.
Of course.
Oh, man, dude,
This is how men talk when the doors are closed.
Yeah, when the women are gone and the doors are closed and the lights are dim.
Let's talk about how much we hate women and minorities.
Yeah. How much I want to see that boy in a dress.
That's the true meaning of being a gamer.
Shit, dude. It is so annoying that you can't get it. And I played the fool again. There was Roxo messages me. It's like, hey, here's the link. They're doing a PlayStation Direct virtual queue. And I'm like, oh my God, really? Oh, and I get on there and I'm waiting. It's your wait time is estimated over an hour. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care. If it's a queue, they gotta let people in as they open it up, right? And I wait and I wait and I wait. And then I pop my phone up. It says less than a minute. So I'm just standing there watching it. Then it kicks me into the thing. Erect, yes. Holding the comeback. And I click on the thing. I click OK.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah.
I've been queer for years.
I click on the fucking link. It opens it up, and it's just out of stock. And I don't know where
I've done it this twice too, by the way.
I don't know where the cum goes, and I don't know where the PS5 goes, but they go somewhere that is not here.
Told you 6,000 times. It's the prostate. The prostate.
What is it? Some reservoir?
That's what prostate is. It's an organ like this. And it holds liquid.
I don't, man.
It produces it.
I ain't fucking digging in there looking at my shit.
Joe, you sure know a lot about the prostate. What are you, gay?
I took health classes just like you motherfuckers did.
Dude, I was just horny the whole time. I don't know.
Yeah, I was doodling tits
you were
in my
looking
notebook.
at you were looking at fucking cross sections of human organs, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
God, yeah, that's where I stick it.
Show
in.
me the pussy. I want to see what it looks like on the inside.
Did you guys have to watch the rubber duck video when you were in sex ed class?
No.
It's like a badly animated cartoon of two adults fucking, and there's a rubber duck in the bathtub that's reacting to the whole thing happening off screen.
Does it start jacking off? Because that'd be a true reaction.
No.
That's how rubber duckies really act.
Yeah. Yeah. These people don't know rubber duckies.
They jack off their spiral dicks.
My best friend is a rubber ducky. Okay.
Here's the thing. If they could get kind of rid of the bots, why wouldn't Sony have you just buy the PS5, you pay for it, and then you wait however long it takes for them to manufacture
and then
and
it's
send
yours.
it to you.
It's yours, yeah. Or release it in stores, you fucking cowards.
And even if there were the bots, it would be the most sold fucking console of all time.
Apparently, it is currently.
It is, and it's because they here's why they
They're
don't
glutton it.
They don't care. They don't care because they're getting all the money. They don't care who buys it.
Why would it
Somebody
matter?
buys it.
Well, yeah, but then like leave it open for everybody, and we can have manufactured. Like you're gonna get your PS5 in 4 months. I'll be like, okay, that sucks, but at least I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Either that or just let them release in stores. Like no one gives a fuck anymore. People are going out and shopping. Like we're doing things. Like,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, but
understand.
the corporations,
They could have
they can't play ball
physical
with that shit. They have
plastic
a thing to
cards
uphold.
with a fucking number on it, and you have to go to the Walmart to buy the card with
Yeah.
the PS5 voucher.
and everybody that doesn't have a PS5 has to wear a Star of David patch on their shirt and sent to the manufacturer to go get the PS5.
God,
Like seriously,
this
though,
isn't that hard to figure out.
It's not.
Get on the train. It goes to the Sony factory. I promise.
Yeah.
I don't have time to just wait around for every single time
I
it
know.
pops at a store and then, this is
More-
my day.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing the fucking slots somewhere.
And then it's like, okay, more in like 20 minutes or 10 minutes one time at Walmart. And I did it every 10 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I have things to do. Like I have shit. I'm like, I got a job. I've got a family. I've like working on my yard. I'm doing all this stuff. Like I can't just sit here and fucking refresh every 10 minutes for Walmart.com to disappoint me over and over and over again. Like, fuck this. Like I'm done. I've decided I'm just not going to have fun. I'm just going to fucking not play PlayStation for like months and months and months because the 4 is shit out. I don't have time to like figure out what the fuck's wrong with it. And even if I did, I don't really have time to play it, so I guess it doesn't matter. But the 5, like I just want it. I just want the 5. Like
I have an hour a day to play Conan Exiles and drag my dick in the sand, and by golly, I'm going to do it.
Exactly. And it's crazy to me. It's so fucking annoying. And I think they're loving it because every time a scalper buys 100 of them, they're already sold and they've made their money. You know, it's just gone. And then the manufacturer.
well, I mean, this will be nice in 3 years from now when used PS5s are nothing.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, because so many of them, the values are fucking not existent. It's like fucking penny stock.
It'll just be
PlayStations.
like when the PS2 was $20 used. Now it's $80, by the way.
Yeah, because they're all breaking now.
Yeah, that's probably why, huh?
Yeah.
So it will eventually pay off in a nice way, just not now.
Yeah.
By
and
the time the
it's-
PS6 comes out, yeah.
Yeah, that's about the time I'll be able to get a PS5, and then we'll have the same fucking problem with the 6.
And it's annoying because like the next expansion for Final Fantasy 14 is going to be on the PS5. Like we could play it on the PS5.
Or Final Fantasy 16. You know our
Yeah.
Final Fantasy show that requires us to have the consoles available?
Now, okay, look, when they first showed 16, they claimed at the bottom that it was running on a PC emulating PS5. If that thing doesn't come to PC, I will be genuinely shocked, especially since after wasting our time with 20 fucking minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy at the Square Enix thing, they go, oh yeah, and Final Fantasy 1 through 6 are coming. They're, we're porting them to Steam and mobile. Things that already basically have them all already. Not consoles.
Yeah, they got the weird sprites though in those Steam ones. So
No, it says
it's
Pixel Remake. I think it's like actual, like it's using like the real old art style.
No, but what he's saying is the ones that
What I'm
we
saying
have
is
now,
the ones that are on Steam now and on the
True.
mobile phone now look
Yeah,
really
but
strange.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to play fucking Final Fantasy VI on PC or your phone,
You can.
You can.
It's just a
Whereas
weird
if I wanted to play
version.
Final Fantasy VI on my Switch, I'm out of luck.
I'm glad they're doing it. I think that's really cool.
No, I'm glad. It's just weird that it's not coming to consoles. It's
Yeah,
a
it
weird
seems like
move,
they're
but
throwing money away.
That's
their problem.
Square's got a good PC focus, so if 16 doesn't come to PC, I would be genuinely shocked.
It will
I don't
come to
think you have worry.
PC, but I don't think it'll be PC first.
no, it won't launch
No,
for
it might
PC.
be PS5 exclusive
I bet
for
it'll
like a
be-
year, maybe
yeah.
like Final Fantasy 7 was, or I guess they extended that.
Remember, 15
The-
took a while to get on PC.
Yeah,
True.
they usually take longer,
Yeah.
generally speaking.
I just assume they must have some sort of, because I think does Sony still own 20% of their stock?
I'm not sure,
They
honestly.
did at one point at least, so it's kind of a We gotta make them happy.
Yeah, we'll pull the strings.
So, I don't know.
You just gotta buy more of their stock and tell them to put that shit on PC right away, day and date.
Yeah, I got 3 shares. What can I say? I'm 1 in a million.
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You know what? I'll very, very slowly take over the company. That's my idea.
It's gonna take a really long time. Like a really, really long time.
Yeah, like a million years.
Yeah, at your current 3 every 6 years rate.
Yeah, my current 3 every 6 years rate. If I put every single dollar I had, I wonder how long it would take for me to get 1% of the company.
I don't know. You know how cool that would be though if you just like made it your goal to take over Square Enix and you actually did one day. So you just bought enough shares at the right times when it was low that you like, I have 51%. I now run this company.
I mean, you'd be. I think if you own like 1%, you're going to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I got Microsoft stock now.
Nice.
Traitor.
Yeah. I had Nintendo.
Oh, wow.
And one Sony. I've had one Sony for a while.
What can I say? I've invested heavily in. I say heavily, like I have that much money in my accounts.
Yeah.
I've invested the most into Brazilian. What the hell is it?
Lemonade?
No,
I really don't know what the next word of this sentence is going to be, but I'm on the edge of my fucking seat.
Brazilian wax. No.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god! I just lost an English language word that's very common, and it's killing me right now. But you know, Brazilian stuff.
I don't.
ETF. Brazilian stuff.
Oh, okay.
Businesses, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you know?
I think
What
I
the
do.
fuck? Oh my god. All right. So you got a residential zone. Then you have a commercial zone.
Industrial
Yes,
zone.
this is how Sim City works.
Industrial. Brazilian industrial.
Okay. All right, you got the zoning committee Joe here. Like, what's that one called where we make all the shit? Yeah, that one. Let's get more industry
Filled with
here.
industry.
Yeah. What's it called?
Oh my god. Yeah, Brazilian industrial. I've one of my ETFs is in that. I've actually been reading up on a lot of money stuff, and I want to switch some stuff around.
Yeah. You making money on those?
Yeah, it's gone up. It's gone up over the last couple of years that I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think mine.
it's gone up by like $200.
I put 840 in, and now I've got almost 3,100.
I started with 400 something, and I'm at like 600 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Entitled.
super entitled. You know, with
Yeah.
my obviously my huge retirement fund.
Yeah. $600 a month? No, just total.
$600 in some risky ETFs that I need to fucking switch around.
Yeah,
ASAP.
I'll be able to survive if I retire and die a month later. I'll be good. I'm going to retire at 89 and then I'll die at 90.
The inflation right now is going to be.
It's not very good.
No, it's not. But
Yeah.
it's time. We've been putting inflation up for a long time.
Yeah, better start just spending money out the ass. It's been too long.
Old man Schweiss is coming to the.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Okay, what else?
Sure wouldn't want that money to be worth anything now, would we?
No, we wouldn't.
I think they announced some more shit for Marvel's Avengers, a game that no one played.
Marvel's Avengers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, what else did they announce at the Square Enix thing? I'm legitimately blanking. It was that boring. Like, this is a company that's founded on like Final Fantasy and JRPGs, and they were mostly just showing off a bunch of Marvel horse shit that I could not give less than 2
No
fucks
new
about.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, nothing.
And they just sealed that one away with Kingdom Hearts 3, huh? They're just done.
I mean, there's a World Ends With You sequel coming out, but we already knew that. It's coming out at the end of next month.
Wasn't it so funny when like the voice actor for, was it Roxas? Is that who it was that we met at the KupoCon? Or was
This
it
past
someone
one that I
else?
was at?
Yeah. What was the guy?
No, that would be Jesse McCartney. We definitely did not see him at KupoCon.
Oh. It was the guy, he voiced one of the big dudes. And like Krenatol.
Gladiolus from fucking Kingsglaive.
No, it wasn't him. It
was
that short redheaded guy that was he voiced someone from Kingdom Hearts, and Creditol was like misinformed and was like kept asking him like, "You're going to be in the new game, right?" And he's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's coming out with another one." And he was like getting mad. He's like, "Nobody told me anything. Like, did they short me? Like, what are you talking about?" And like the dude was like getting pissed because like he thought he got fucking like skipped over for his role that he's had for years and years and years. And like Creditol was just wrong, but it was hilarious because like the guy was getting like really fucking mad that it, like Square Enix had done it again. It was. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but
I do remember they would have been on our last KupoCon episode.
Yeah.
We would have told that story.
it was fucking funny though. The guy's like getting visibly angry at the fact that like he didn't get a job for voice acting the character he's always voice acted.
That's funny.
And I'm still not sure if Lance Bass, Sephiroth's voice actor, is like NSYNC Lance Bass or not. I don't think anybody knows. I think it is too.
Disney does that with Kingdom Hearts. They get a bunch of like celebrities. Jesse McCartney, the guy who voices Roxas, used to be like a famous Disney singer.
I really think it is Lance Bass from fucking NSYNC. I fucking swear to God it is.
Joking.
Yeah, like I'm like I can't. Who the fuck else would be named Lance Bass? Like what?
Cloud.
How many? Yeah, how many?
I want it that way.
Yeah. Tell me why.
Tell me
Well,
why.
I mean, that had to
Cloud.
be the easiest recording session ever because it's like, hey, Lance Bass from NSYNC, can you come in and say like "Heartless Angel" once? Okay, we're good.
All right.
Here's your $5,000.
That's why I want Lance Bass to be at KupoCon. That'd be cool. He's like NSYNC washed up NSYNC guy who's fucking voice acts
Lance
Sephiroth.
Bass, I loved you in Tropic Thunder.
He's like, oh fuck you.
Am I getting NSYNC and Backstreet Boys mixed up right now? I think I am.
I think you are
Probably.
dude. Yeah, he is in Tropic Thunder. That was funny because like the guy was like joking about, and I think Alex when she was watching that she like joked like, "What if it's Lance Bass? How funny would that be?" And then like it
And
is
it
at the end. Yeah, she's like, "Oh my god." She didn't like that movie, but oh no, her mom
Well, she's
didn't
a
like
woman.
that
She doesn't
movie.
understand humor.
Why
so.
why is her mother watching that movie? I thought they were like good Mormon people.
I told her I thought that movie was fucking hilarious, and Alex defended it too. They like Zoolander, and I'm like, yeah, Zoolander's funny, but
Zoolander's good.
it's kind of dumb.
It was Zoolander's
Well, yeah,
PG-13.
but it's
Yeah.
funny, dumb.
Tropic Thunder to me is way fucking more hilarious than Zoolander.
Oh yeah, it's
though.
not even a question, dude.
Like when oh man, my favorite scene in that movie is when Matthew McConaughey's like, you know, not all of us get to choose ours, when he's talking to the guy about like his son, his panda son, and then it pans over to like a picture of his retarded kid. Like Alexandria laughed for like fucking ever at that. Like the first time I saw it, I was like crying. Like not everybody gets to choose theirs. Fucking retard kid that he's stuck with forever.
Christ.
So
Fucking
fucking
amazing,
funny.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was like, man, that movie, there's no way they could make that now. Like, I don't know, maybe that's the same thing we talked about last episode, though, where, like, the nude people are shitty. Like, the
new prudes.
Yeah, I think
They're
Well, I'll tell you
prudes, just
what.
in a new way.
The minute that they banned that one episode of Community where Ken Jeong is in blackface because he's supposed to be a drow elf and they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go buy Tropic Thunder right now and also probably Blazing Saddles and maybe some other shit before they become illegal.
I mean, the thing is that Tropic Thunder, the people that don't know this and the few people who criticize it, because it really is only a few people who do,
Yeah.
they don't know that in the plot they are in fact making fun of Hollywood racism
yeah.
Yes.
and like their total tone deafness at it by having the guy who is taking a black guy's role be this
Yes.
Australian white guy playing him.
Yeah, the whole movie's
It's a
making fun
damning
of.
fucking satire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
I mean,
it's like, well, the satire works way better than you canceling it.
yeah, and that's
Yes.
what it's funny too. And
I don't-
this is what I think me and Cameron like got onto each other about last time we talked about this movie. Is like, to me, blackface is like the old like minstrel plays and shit where like they're actually making fun of them. They're just eating watermelon and doing all the like, you know, tropes and shit. That's what blackface is. Like, dressing up as a black person isn't nearly the same thing as that, because that's stereotyping an entire race. This is just, if like you want to dress up as Karl Malone, he's black, so you would then make yourself black. Like, that's not the same thing at all. And the fact that we say that those are the same thing now is insane to me. Like, how could you not? If you're gonna like dress up as Michael Jordan, how could you? Who would you be? Just some bald white guy? Like, no, you gotta be black if you're Michael Jordan because he's fucking black. You're not black, but guess what? He is, and it's Pretensi Day.
Guy can go to a convention dressed as Naruto, then God damn it, I can go to a convention dressed as fucking Mr. T.
I had a crush on Black Tifa at the Final Fantasy convention.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, with the cowboy hat?
Oh,
yeah,
my
dude.
God.
He was really hot.
Yeah, and like that's what I'm saying though. It's not like it's different, and now everyone thinks that is blackface, and they're like, oh well. I think it was like Jimmy Kimmel or one of the late night guys like did it, and then they like wanted to cancel
it was
years ago.
And it was
Carl Malone actually.
And
He
it
dressed
was-
up as Carl Malone.
No, it was Mr. T, I think.
Oh, was it?
He
Okay.
dressed up as Mr. T, and it was Adam Carolla who defended Jimmy Kimmel and said basically the same thing you just said.
Yeah, it's not
like,
the same.
No, he likes Mr. T. He wants to dress up as Mr. T. It's not too.
So, question: the thumbnail for this episode is going to be all of us in blackface.
No.
Yes or yes?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely not.
No, dude, us as black people and Joe in like blackface, like.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, how fast would that get ripped down? I mean, I guess they wouldn't know, except for the Joe one. That one they would. They
Can
could
I
be
find black guys that look like us and then lighten their skin tone? Is that racist?
I think that might be more racist technically, but you could get away with it. It's easier to get away with, but yes.
Sorry, I enjoy saying these things and then hearing the sound of Joe's asshole shrinking further into his body.
Yeah. Just clenching as hard as it possibly can.
Listen, I can't. He is inseparable. It is him.
It is.
That's the Lance Bass Wikipedia,
Okay, good.
which is a very long Wikipedia page. To
I like how
scroll
you're
through,
still
by the
on
way.
this. Like,
Well, we've talked
Well-
about it like 5 times and we never actually looked.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. He played Sephiroth, and in Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remake, he must not be in Kingdom Hearts 2 unless they just didn't complete the Wikipedia page.
nah, they might have changed the voice by then.
They're like, yeah, nobody cares about
Okay,
Lance
so
Bass.
yeah, I fucked up my songs. It would be bye, bye, bye.
There
Cloud.
were way more celebrity voices than that in the first Kingdom Hearts. Like, Mandy Moore plays Eris in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I do not believe she does in Kingdom Hearts 2. Stuff like that. The chick who played Kim Possible is Yuffie in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I don't think she is in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Sick
stuff
of
like
hearing all these people talk about what's the deal with this material life and when's it gonna fade out. Cloud.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta find better NSYNC lyrics to go along with this. But
Dilly Dally, Shilly Shally.
Dilly Dally, Shilly Shally, that's just Final Fantasy VII.
I know.
I heard they took. Did you play Kingdom Hearts 3?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they took out the Final Fantasy stuff except for unless you get the DLC.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
There's like one mention of Cloud at the very fucking beginning of the game when you go to Olympus Coliseum because he's a pivotal plot of the. He's a pivotal part of the plot of fucking Olympus Coliseum in the first game. So they have like a statue of Cloud, and then that's it. There's like no final. No, that's a lie. When you're flying around in the gummy ship, you can find constellations in the shape of like Moogles and Tonberries and shit, and that gives you like new ship recipes. But that's
You know,
not it.
Yeah, somebody was saying that. I think it might. This seems like something Abrac would say, but it seemed like that's what he was
does it
saying.
sound douchey?
Yeah, it sounds like defending the indefensible. So it was probably him, but it was saying like, well, you know, technically they have the statue of Cloud and the constellations. I'm like, yeah, but technically the first 2 games you're running around with Final Fantasy characters, so how the fuck does that even compare?
Yeah, it's all but gone in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Like
which
on
is really
paper,
disappointing.
yeah, if you wrote down everything you saw, you would have Final Fantasy in there, but this isn't paper. This is a fucking game. This seems like an Abrac deal. But then, and then someone else was like, well, you know, with the DLC, it does fix the game a lot. And my eyes just like rolled. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah,
don't fucking do that.
I'll be playing
That's
the
also not an
complete
excuse
edition.
considering how much the DLC costs and how little it actually adds.
I'll be playing the complete edition too, so I'll get the full experience. But it just bothers me when people are like, well, they fixed it with the DLC. And I'm like,
They didn't. They just didn't. I'll tell you, as someone who played the DLC, I bought it day one. I bought it so I got the stupid fucking Kingdom Hearts concert video along with it. They didn't fix that fucking game.
nah.
Yeah. Anything else pop up on E3?
Nintendo had a lot of good stuff. For a long time, they were rumoring there was this rumored Metroid game called Metroid Dread that was going to be like a DS game.
DREDD.
And they finally announced it for Switch, and it's a 2D Metroid game. It's not like Metroid Prime. It's like back to basics, side-scrolling 2D Metroid.
Oh, wow.
So that looks fucking sick. So if you guys like Metroid, you should go buy that, because if you don't, they're never going to make one of these ever again.
Is Prime the last Metroid game they made?
No, technically it was Other M, I think, which is the one made by Team Ninja, which is
like a
that one's
pure,
just kind of weird.
like a pure Metroid game.
The last 2D Metroid game they made was Fusion, which came out around the time of Metroid Prime. The last
Well, who
Metroid
makes
game,
who makes who made Metroid Prime? What company was it?
Retro Studios, who would later go on to make the new Donkey Kong games that came out the past few years.
What have they made any more Metroid games?
Nope.
So the last real one was Prime.
Yes, and they are currently working on Prime 4, but
Prime
they
was
didn't show anything of it.
GameCube.
Prime was a big game, so you're saying buy this one and they'll continue making them. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, they don't know.
No, for 2D Metroids. They haven't made a 2D Metroid in fucking forever, but this is the same company that got to make the remake of Metroid 2 that came out on the 3DS a couple years ago. So, and people seem to like that one.
Metroid's
I feel
too
like
hard for me.
It's in good hands.
Metroid's too difficult for me. I tried playing Metroid Prime a couple times, and it's too much.
Yeah, Prime's really good. I really like that game.
Bloodborne was too difficult for you too. So.
Well, I beat it fair and square.
That's debatable.
Bloodborne
It's not debatable.
Is hard. Although I did beat it in like a week, but I think that's because I was like on a roll with those games. That was the third one that I had done, and I just like dunked.
There were neurons in your brain that were all lined up, ready to go.
But then when I went to Dark Souls 1, all that went out the window. I knew nothing again. Same for Sekiro. I fucking sucked for like the first 40 hours of that experience.
Sucky row at that point.
I was real sucky row. I was just beat stick row.
Row. Sucky row.
Yeah.
I said it last episode, but Way Forward is developing a remake of Advance Wars 1 and 2, and it's doing the Tony Hawk thing where it's called like Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp or something, but Advance Wars is a great fucking series, so it's cool that that's getting some love. I'll definitely be picking that up in December when it comes out.
You know what they should have done for Tony Hawk? They should have done Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 = 3, and then just had the first 3 games in there.
Nice.
Well,
That'll be
I
the
was
next
hoping
one.
that like we'd get Tony
3 and
Hawk
4.
3+4, but apparently Vicarious Visions is like a Call of Duty studio now, so that's never happening.
Yeah. They're busy making a game that'll come out in 6 years.
I mean, spoilers to the Tony Hawk episode, but that really pisses me off.
Yeah.
I really like that remake, and I like 3 and 4 probably better than 1 and 2, so it's sad that we're probably never going to get them.
2 is the
That's
iconic
just
one.
what happens to these studios that Activision just gets and then decides, you're a Call of Duty studio now.
Well,
Forget
I mean,
the fact that you
Activision
made really good Crash Bandicoot remakes and Spyro
Activision
remakes.
had them. Oh, you're talking about the company that remade Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Yeah, they also did the Crash and Spyro remakes.
I was going to say,
they
'cause
did the Crash one anyway. I don't know if they did the Spyro one.
I was going to say Activision's always owned Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but
yeah, but
or no, wait, was it
Vicarious
Activision
Visions
or
is
was
the
it
developer that did
Okay,
the Tony Hawk remake?
I got you. Yeah, I got you now. I still haven't done those Spyros. I really want to, though. I played those a lot when I was little.
I've had them, and I haven't touched them, the PS4 versions, but
Yeah,
they look
really-
amazing.
They do, yeah. It looks great. It's very crisp.
I never played a single Spyro.
They're pretty fun. It's just like it is kind of a platformy thing where you like go around and collect gems and you like
So
unlock
I'll
the
never
level.
play a single Spyro.
They're really good.
No,
though.
they're really good. They're worth your time.
It's like a puzzle kind of.
I mean, platformers are fun till you get to level 3 and you get stuck, and then you never play it again.
It's not that. It's
For
easy.
me, I mean, it was always the level right after Minecart Carnage in Donkey Kong Country. That was always
This isn't the same thing,
the game
though.
stopper.
This is a different kind of platformer.
It's like an
3D.
adventure.
Crash
3D.
Bandicoot, I'd get up to chapter 5.
Crash Bandicoot is cuntishly hard. It always has been.
Spyro is way the fuck easier than Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
ever
Yeah,
was.
dude,
That's
don't
because
worry.
that's because Crash Bandicoot was made by Naughty Dog, a company that does not know how to make video games, and Spyro was made by Insomniac, a company that does. So
I've just never, there's always a point in a platformer game where I get stuck and never continue. Like, I'm so glad when we used to do the forced entries for this show, I'm so glad that a fucking platformer never found its way to me, because that might have been the end. That would have been, it would have been hell.
I mean, the ones that have been the hardest have had awful platforming in them. That's for sure. But
oh
Those
yeah,
power games are
I
pretty
forgot
tight, though.
about
Did you-
the one,
the one that's not supposed to
the
be a
shooter
platformer.
platformer.
Oh,
That's
Cuphead.
not good at either. No, Bounty Hunter, but
Oh,
it's not classified as a platformer. Which you bet your
County
ass it
Bunter.
is. It fucking is.
County Bunter.
County Bunter. I'll go with the new
did you
code
ever
name on that
play-
one. It'll be Bunter County.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Did
played
you ever play
Bunty
Ratchet
Counter?
and Clank?
Ratchet? And no, I never did.
Okay, it's the same studio that did Spyro.
Yeah, Insomniac and Naughty Dog have like been rivals for a long time, and they've had like the big flagship.
They've been burning each other's studios down and shit.
Yeah.
No, they love each
like
other.
Hatfields and
like Jack and
McCoys.
Daxter stuff will show up in Ratchet and Clank games and vice versa.
Jack and Daxter are great games, though. I like those.
I never really played them. I got to give them a chance.
Jack 3 is like great. I've beaten that thing like
Yeah.
4 times.
I've always just been a bigger Ratchet and Clank guy, but that's because I played them and I didn't play Jack. So
Yeah, but then they also did Resistance, which I never played.
Yep.
Insomniac did, and then that was when they were doing the Uncharted games at Naughty Dog.
Well, Insomniac really branched out after that because then they started doing like Sunset Overdrive and Spider-Man.
Yeah, they stopped with like the big mascot games. That's what I was trying to say. Mascot games is what they
Although there was that Ratchet and Clank reboot that came out around the time of the movie, and the new Ratchet and Clank just came out on PS5, which apparently is good.
Yeah, there you go. They're coming back then. Cool.
Yeah. But trying to think of what else Nintendo announced besides like showing off a little bit of Breath of the Wild 2, which looks fucking awesome. There's like a bunch of islands in the sky now that you can explore. Link can like turn into a droplet of water that flies up into one of these islands in the sky, and like he like goes from the bottom of the thing and like comes up through the ground of it. It's hard to describe. It looks really fucking cool though.
What was the
So,
one that came out before Breath of the Wild? It's on the Wii.
Oh, Skyward Sword, which is actually getting
Skyward
a
Sword.
re-release on the Switch next month.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And you can use buttons this time instead of motion controls if you want.
What about
So,
Twilight
there's that.
Princess? Is that one forgotten with time or?
No, that got a Wii U re-release.
Okay.
So yes,
So yeah, kind of.
forgotten in time, forever.
Well, I mean, like, what I want them to do is re-release. Like, the only 2 Wii U games that anyone cares about anymore that didn't get ported to Switch are the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD ports. So it'd be nice if those got ported, but I'm not holding my breath. And it would be even nicer considering it is currently the Zelda's 35th anniversary, which they're doing like a Game & Watch that has the first 2 Zeldas on it and then Link's Awakening, which I'm probably going to buy that thing. It looks really
That's
nice.
interesting to me. I always watch the Zelda series from afar because obviously I've only ever played and beaten one of them.
Yeah.
But I remember Skyward Sword coming out and like a lot of people. I mean, the same thing with Twilight Princess is like, this is the best Zelda ever. Skyward Sword comes out and goes, this is the best Zelda ever. And then
No, no one liked
and then the
Skyward
new
Sword when it
one
came out.
What? That's not true. That's not true at all. I remember the magazine articles. I remember talking to Dylan. I remember the YouTube videos at the time. I think there's
No,
been
dude,
some
'cause, like, everyone
some
blows every
retrograding
Zelda.
thing. Some retro disintegration of it going down the pipeline. That happens, and that really pisses me off when that happens about media. But it's like, well, you liked it at the time. What the hell happened now?
Yeah, Avatar is a big one.
Yeah, Avatar is a big one that bugs me. And then like it didn't change. It's the same thing it was before. But now, of course, Breath of the Wild is this like massively huge thing, and it's just funny to me. It's like they keep on topping themselves, and I still haven't played them.
Yeah, we've only ever finished the first one.
I played the first one, which is a great game.
Yeah, we still need to do our. Oh, I don't know if we need to do our podcast on it, but I just love the name. It's just too good.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a link to the podcast.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I always thought it would be like Piece of Heart podcast or something.
No, I said it was good, not gay. But we did 3 episodes and never actually aired it. So
Oh, I didn't know you guys actually did episodes. Shit.
We did.
yeah,
We got stuck.
we got stuck hard.
I got stuck so bad in that game, dude.
I didn't do the dungeons in order, so I did like dungeon 8 at like the 4th, and it was metal. It was so fucking crazy.
That game's fucking hard without save states. Like if you're playing that like old school, whoo.
Yeah.
What, the first
Damn.
one?
Yeah.
Uh,
I also
I
think
used
there
a
might.
guide when I played it.
I think there might be some weird, like, kind of like small delay on the port on the regular Wii.
Yes, the Wii one sucks.
Going to my like fully my HD television. I think if maybe I was playing it on the Wii to a what do you call that kind of television? It's not a tube, but whatever that is. You know, the
CRT.
square ones, the CRT TV, like that it might have played better, and maybe I wouldn't have gotten stuck as bad.
I agree. When I played it on the DS, though, it was very smooth.
Nice.
It was very smooth on the DS, and no matter what controller I bought for the Wii, it was like laggy, and I got my ass kicked.
I think it's because of that, because the Wii's not HDMI, like it's right before that. So
Well, it wasn't, but they were just fucking losers and didn't do that because it was the same gen as the PlayStation 3
yeah,
and Xbox 360.
Yeah.
They were just like, "What's high def? What is this definition?" Like,
and yeah, that was the biggest one.
it was by a lot, actually,
Yeah.
by a hell of a lot.
So I think that might have been the reason why that was so tough. Like thinking back on it, like I think there was just a small delay, and it was really fucking me up.
I didn't know, but yeah, that same thing happened to me. And when I finally beat it down the road, it was because I played it on the DS and I didn't have a delay at all.
Right.
It was smooth. It was
Yeah.
perfect.
And the DSS save states,
I hate that too.
or
yeah.
was it the DSS save states?
It
was-
is.
Okay, yeah.
It certainly is.
The other ones do, which is nice.
I used the shit out of it for that game.
Now it's time for Zelda 2.
when I beat
Yeah.
that, I was playing it on the NES Classic, and that has save states. I don't think I used those when I did it, but I definitely used a guide like the whole way through because that game is so fucking cryptic.
I needed a
Yeah.
map. I needed a map for sure.
Yeah.
After a while, because I didn't want to go through and play it like it was the 1980s. I didn't want to have to go get graph paper and start drawing where things were, and start just throwing flames at random squares, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit that I'm like, I'm not doing this.
If
shit.
it was the 1980s and you had, nothing else to play,
Yeah, it's hard. I think it's hard because now we have games that we can treat that way because that's how I've treated Conan, like I've got like a little book where I wrote down the coordinates.
we need a sound to go off every time Schweiss brings up Conan.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I thought of a funny little
Like a dun, 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 dun,
I thought of a.
I have.
Just go ahead and start playing the Conan Exile soundtrack. I don't
I
want
don't
to get.
have it.
Oh damn!
I mean, for now we could just use this.
Don't make me suck your dick.
But until I get the Conan soundtrack,
I thought of a funny little like meme yesterday. It was Jordan Peterson's thing where he's like, take one room in your house and make it the most beautiful you possibly can, and then like cut to my Conan themed bathroom. You like sit down on the seat and it starts like, this is a tale of high adventure. Do, 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 do. It's the most beautiful it could possibly be.
Single tear.
Yeah. Although technically that movie is based on Kull. It's not based on Conan. Conan was never enslaved. And that guy, what's his name? The fucking bad guy in that movie. He's a Kull.
James Earl Jones.
Yes, he's in the Kull story, not in the Conan.
what
I
is
thought it
best
was-
in life? To conquer your toilet, to see your turds driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of your plumbing system.
Yeah. I could probably. Oh man, I could get Holger to do the voice cast for me if I want to get like vocal tracks to do this Conan. Can you say this line for me?
Just be Nordic.
Yeah, be
Here.
Nordic for a few minutes, and I'll just record
Say
it.
this line Nordically, please. Some real good direction.
Thulsa Doom, that's the guy's name.
To conquer your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
That's his Max von Sydow impersonation.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking of yesterday. Like, make a room the most beautiful you can, and it's just the Conan bathroom with like little wheels of pain stenciled in everywhere.
Why not just an actual wheel of pain that you can like?
That's how you get the
Like-
water to run. It's like a pump, but it's a little wheel of pain. You got to push.
I don't know how you would do this, but you make it so that you have to push the wheel of pain while you're on the toilet. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how I
you
do
get
that
the shit
either.
out faster.
That's how you flush it. But I gotta get like a little.
Yeah.
I can imagine the faucet handle being a little wheel of
Yeah,
pain.
that's what I want to do. Yeah,
It's a good, yeah.
that's amazing.
You got to push the little wheel of pain to get water.
The toilet tank just looks like a giant shrine to Durketto or something.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I don't think Alex says she's not gonna let me do it, but I was like, why not? You know how cool it would
She's
be.
a woman, so you didn't listen to her.
Yeah, exactly. So I ignored her post haste. But like, how cool it would be to like rent a house and you're like, dude, there's a Conan bathroom in this fucking house. Like, oh, you mean Conan O'Brien? No, like Conan the Barbarian.
Why the fuck
It's
would
just-
you have a Conan O'Brien one?
Yeah,
That'd be
even
so
weirder.
freaky.
Yeah, it's just his face everywhere. Try to take a shit.
I would lose my mind though. Like, you know how sometimes you see those house listings and then you get to the photos of the outside of the house. It's like, oh, this looks fine. And then you see the inside photos of the house and it's just like some insane nightmare hellscape that some boomer made.
Yeah. That's what I want though.
You
like,
need two bathrooms. You need one that's Conan O'Brien and one that's Conan the Barbarian.
I just love Conan.
And
you
why
know?
why didn't you name your son Conan?
I wanted to, but I'm
You
not
did
allowed.
want to, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
did joke about it.
Why is that a joke? I don't see it. That's a name.
It is a name, yeah. And we're
Albeit a very
Irish.
unorthodox one, but you know.
a little Irish. Oh, I think he's Scottish, isn't he? I don't know.
Well, Conan the Barbarian is not.
Definitely not Scottish.
Anything else at E3 before we get to Caleb's trip?
Nothing I could really think of that was like super crazy. There was one thing. Limited Run, the company that does the physical only special editions of games that would otherwise be digital. Apparently they're bringing back I don't know if you ever saw the Angry Video Game episode where he reviews Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
No, I've only
It's
seen a
like-
couple of his things.
It's like it's a 3DO game that is essentially just a PowerPoint slideshow telling you about this fucking like sexy lady who's trying to hook up with this guy, and it's a terrible game. It's
Okay.
it's barely a game, but apparently they're bringing that back, so that's hilarious. I found
Nice.
that funny.
All right, Schweiss, tell us about the trip.
All right, so it was pretty cool for the most part. Liked Disney World. I liked all the parks. I did pretty much everything there. Universal has the best rides, but Disney was still really
What was your
cool.
favorite ride like overall?
Velocicoaster is easily the best ride. It's like crazy, like Hulk, but it's not. It doesn't like punch you in the side of the head like the Hulk ride does.
I don't know. When I went on Hulk a couple years ago, I thought it was pretty smooth.
Nah, I don't think
Huh.
it is. The coaster, it gets up to like 70 miles an hour. It's like, it hauls, dude. It's really cool. And you like do a double barrel roll over like a little water section of the park. That was really cool. I really liked the Jurassic Park just like tour thing that you do. You get on the little boat and then you like go around and it's got like the dinosaurs. It's kind
And
of
then
older.
you plummet to your death.
Yeah, and that was actually kind
Did
of like
they?
You didn't
did
know
they
that was
update that
happening,
to be
did you?
Jurassic World?
Oh my God.
it's Jurassic Park there still for that one.
Okay.
And I liked that because I don't really like Jurassic World as much as the
Yeah.
classic. But yeah, I was actually like, I was kind of like freaked out at the end. Yeah, I was not expecting that huge plummet. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
it's
were
just
like
kinda-
standing up and like trying to poke at something in the water. And
Yeah, that was the picture of me. I'm like actually kind of surprised at the huge drop that I'm about to get drenched. And there was no one in front of me, and I like all the water just went right into my face. Like it was just
oh
face
my
shot.
God.
But I really liked that one.
Do they still have a t-shirt that say "I survived Jurassic Park: The Ride"?
I think they have ones that say I survived Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I got a Jurassic Park hat and a Jurassic Park coffee mug
Yeah, I'm pretty
that
jealous.
glows in the dark. It has like a T-Rex skeleton, and then you give it sunlight and it glows. It's pretty sweet. I was like obsessed with that movie when I was a kid, and like all I wanted in the world was to have like access to that gift shop that they have in the movie. I was like, oh my god, that would be so cool.
Lunch boxes and Jello.
Yeah, and the little like plushies. Yeah, that was like that was the ultimate movie. So I really liked that section of the park. Was really cool because it just looks like Jurassic Park.
Took me 10 years to realize what the fuck, why they were eating ice cream in that scene.
Yeah,
That the power went down, and so they had to eat the ice cream that was in the fridge. I don't think there's a line explaining it. There's just like a pile of ice cream there, and she's eating the ice cream. Like, why is there only dessert on this table?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was dumb, but
That's also the scene where she like leans in to grab some, but then like it goes to a wide shot where the ice cream is like 8 feet away from her.
I've never noticed that.
It's insane. She's fucking Elastigirl. In there.
Every time I
I'm
hear,
glad you pointed that out, though, because I actually didn't realize that until you just said that.
you never had control. That's the illusion. The way she says that line for some reason is just stuck in my head forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time someone says that's the like illusion, if they say the word illusion, I think that's the illusion. Or you never had control. You never had control. That's the illusion. I
Why
was
is it in
overwhelmed
your
by the
mind she
power of
sounds
this
like a demented
place.
clown.
Yeah.
But that power is out now. Out there or something like that. I don't remember the rest of it, but
Yeah, so that part was really cool. The new rides, obviously, are Jurassic World. Kong Skull Island was cool. It was mostly just old Kong, like Peter Jackson Kong, and then at the very end, suddenly Kong was Skull Island Kong, who does not look like Peter Jackson Kong.
oh, they changed it, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, they left it.
How long did you have to wait in that room with that old lady saying a bunch of crazy shit?
Not at all. I just walked on to
Okay.
Kong.
The fuck do you remember all this shit? When was the last time you went there, A4?
Like 2 years ago.
Damn, you remember that shit? God.
Yeah, because I was standing in a room for 15 minutes with all the torches going, and there's this old lady like, Makahula na Makong!
Oh,
It was cool as shit. And then, and they also have, I don't know if they had them when you were there, but they in the Kong line, they have scare actors sometimes, like waiting in little hidey holes to scare you as
oh
you're walking through the
no.
line.
I just walked right up to the thing, dude, like straight up. We got there
Or there's
early.
just, oh, wait, no, because you had the thing. Never mind.
Well, we didn't even use it for that one.
Oh, okay. So what did you just do it like late at night or early in the morning when there's no line?
We did it first thing. Yeah. First
Okay,
thing in the
that
morning.
explains it.
Harry Potter World was really cool. I mean, I was really into Harry Potter as a kid, but I haven't really been as into it since.
Dude, as a person who didn't give a shit about Harry Potter for the last like 10 fucking years, that section of the park is really well done, though. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I kind of love this.
Yeah, it was really cool. I loved the
Did you do the
themes.
train at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I did the
Oh,
train.
cool.
It's fun. It's like it just transports you to the other half of the park, and then like there's just Harry Potter shit that happens.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
like the
people.
way they do it with like the glass on the door of your car in the train, and then like they project shit onto it so it looks like stuff's happening outside. It's so well done.
Yeah, and like it's like Ron and them are walking by and having a conversation, and then like their shadow goes
How
away.
old is Ron in this one?
It's probably like year 3, maybe. Oh man, and then the one that made me laugh the most was It's Tough to Be a Bug. It's like this movie where it's like, oh man, dude, it was I got scared in this thing. And it's just this little kid show where it's like talking about how it's basically like don't be mean to bugs, and it terrifies you and makes you not be mean to bugs. So like it's just like talking about how like bugs are important and like they're a big deal and you need to not step on them basically. And dude, there's a part where it's like a 3D ride, right? It's like got the 3D glasses and there's shit that like comes out at you, and there's a part where a bee like shoots at you and then like on your
Oh, I've
seat.
been on this. I remember
Yeah.
this shit. I remember
It
this.
like shoots you in the back with like a puff of air, and I was like, oh my god!
I remember something crawling under you, and it would go under the seats and be like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!"
Yeah,
Nicholas was freaking out about the crawling under thing, and like, dude, after the bee shot us in the back, there were like at least 6 kids crying. Like people were afraid, and like
Dude,
by the
when I
end,
went
it was like 8 or 10 kids that were in tears because of this fucking thing, and I was like, don't step on bugs, motherfucker. This is what
I went
happens.
to Disney like a decade and a half ago. We did not go to Animal Kingdom. That was the one we missed. But I remember reading like in a tour guide book or something that like that ride is super fucking scary.
It kind of is, yeah.
And
I was
had
like,
insectophobia, so I would not have been okay.
I was very not comfortable in that ride. It's just a little show. It's just a show. It's not even a ride. But like, yeah, the stuff crawling under your butt. Like, I was like, this is a surprisingly well done little animated short. that's terrifying all the children. Like,
Well, it sounds like it's using a lot of technology that was in another attraction that used to be at Disney World in Tomorrowland called Alien Encounter, where you're basically sitting in a seat with like a harness over you in a big circular amphitheater, and they accidentally teleport like a really dangerous alien in the middle of the room to you guys, and then suddenly the lights go out, and it uses like puffs of air and like vibration and motion to make you think the alien is like running around the room and like bumping into you and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that was like infamously one of the most terrifying rides that they had to change to Lilo and Stitch later to make it like less scary for kids. So it sounds like it's using a lot of that stuff.
what's happening to you?
What is happening?
Well,
to me?
I mean, I was laughing at the bug thing, and I did a little knee slap, but it didn't hit my knee.
You hit your nuts?
I hit my fucking nuts. I've just been keeled over here for 2 minutes. I haven't had a good nut hit in a while.
Dude, I know. I got hit twice in the nuts on this trip, and I was like ready to cry. They were both Nicholas. He like came up and just like headbutted me in the sack. But yeah, that ride is kind of scary. And
if someone wants to clip Joe hits his nuts right here in Twitch, you can feel free.
that was really cool, though. I really liked Pandora. Was really cool. Like the Pandora area.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And the new ride
Did you
they
go there
have.
at night when they have all the bioluminescence shit going on?
No, it was always too bright. It closed by the time. But it like the new ride is kind of like Soarin', where you're like strapped to the back of one of those Banshee things from the movie, and like you're flying around, and it's all 3D, and it's all coming at you. And then they have the scents too, like it smells like mushrooms. It was really cool. I rode that one a couple times, and then even the Navi River was pretty bitchin'. Like it's just this little river raft.
The
ride.
animatronic on the Nami River, the Kali River, whatever the fuck that thing's called, the animatronic on that is insane.
It's probably the best animatronic there is. It's very, very good.
I should also mention my sister works at a company called Park Sense, and she actually sent me today some wax melts that smell like the Flight of Passage ride. So
Oh, nice.
I'm currently smelling that right now.
There you go. Yeah, so they did. I think Universal, Joe, is a place for you because it's basically anything to give them an excuse to shoot you in the face with water. It's like that's all the rides are. It's like they'll be like, suddenly there's like a splash of water, and then you get shot in the face with water like randomly, and it's like that's any excuse to shoot people in the face with water. It just reminds me of you on the set of the movie you made, where you're just chucking the blood at the dude's face, like any excuse. Like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Watch this. Like, look at him.
Spared no expense.
Yeah, yeah. That's Universal to a T. Is just how can we shoot people
on
in
that ride? Or no, the what is it called? The one that shoots Newman in the face with the acid.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Shoots you in.
It shoots you. Yeah, it's any excuse to shoot you in the face with a stream of water. The park.
I'll tell you what, though, the animatronics on that Jurassic Park ride are fucking a little rough these days.
Yeah, they're looking.
When the
kinda
Brontosaurus takes its neck out of the fucking water, it's just like it's jerking like. It's gotta go.
Like, can we get some WD-40 up here, please? Like,
Yeah.
Do you wonder if it's just old now and they just haven't updated it like they should?
No, that is the reason. And also, it's a water
it used
attraction,
to
so that
be.
can't possibly help.
Yeah, that's probably true, huh?
or you're just remembering it being better because everything's better now.
I bet there's video of it earlier.
Well, I
on.
never went on it when I was a kid. The first time I went to Universal was a couple of years ago. So.
The last time I went was when I was a kid. I went to Universal.
Oh, okay.
Both Universals. Last time I saw them was when I was I don't know, 11, 12, somewhere in there. So it's been a long time. The Hulk ride was there. That one was brand new at the time.
Yeah, they got rid of.
Did you get to have butterbeer?
There was a whole lot of Marvel shit. There was no Harry Potter part.
Yeah, Harry Potter is recent.
No, I was talking to Schweiss, but yeah,
I did. It wasn't
the Marvel
that good.
section of Islands of Adventure is still there, and it's still got like the Spider-Man ride and Doctor Doom's whatever the fuck.
Doctor Doom's Free Fall is actually pretty crazy. It's not as fun as the Rocket here. We have a theme park called Lagoon, and the Rocket is pretty bitchin'. But
an amusement park.
But that one did scare me. Like I was not expecting.
Yeah, if I fly out there, by the way, I got to ride Cannibal. That looks fucking fun as shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The Rocket is the one that I like a lot, though. And then they have the You don't like that one? You never did it?
I mean, that one does make my like balls go into my throat.
Yeah, dude, the Doctor Doom one did that. Like when I got to the top, because it just like shoots. You just shoot super fast, and then you kind of like free fall. Like my guts were like just fucking swimming up my neck. Like it was so crazy feeling. And then you kind of drop slowly. But the rocket, the one I love is where it just slowly cranks you up to the top and then just fucking drops you. And like it's so high, like it is so fucking high, and I'm just like, okay, we got to almost be there. We're almost there. We're almost there. And it's just keeps going. And then
We have a park near us called Dorney Park, and they have a ride called Dominator that basically does both of those. You can either choose the tower that shoots you up and then like lets you down slow, or it takes you up real slow and then drops you.
Yeah, that's what the rocket has: re-entry and blast off. Yeah.
So
Did you get to do Tower of Terror, by the way?
Yeah. Tower of Terror was pretty cool.
That might be the best ride they have there.
The
Theming wise.
Yeah, theme wise, yeah.
hey, why aren't you co-hosting amusement sparks?
I don't know.
I don't know if he'll have A4 on.
A4, I heard you might be coming down for Craig's reception.
What?
Yeah. We still don't know when that is, right?
A4 probably does, but
I heard something
Craig
about
doesn't talk
late
to us.
August, but yeah, I want to come down. So
Late August?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that'd be cool.
let's get the guys together and have a Lagoon Day.
I would love to go to Lagoon. It looks like they have cool coasters. So
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, it's the only amusement park in Utah, so what do we have to compare it to, really? But
I mean, I like it more than
I enjoy
Disneyland
it.
as far as the rides go, at least.
like all four
you don't
parks
go
put
to Disney or
together,
Universal for the
or
intensity of the rides.
just
you go
Magic
there for
Kingdom?
the theming.
It's better than Disneyland, is what I'm saying.
it is. There's more rides.
And the coasters are better than everything at Disney World as well.
Really,
But they're not
except
better.
the bat. The bat should be bulldozed over.
Yeah. Or the mouse. The
I like
mouse
the
trap.
mouse one.
I hate that fucking
love that
thing.
one.
It's like, you want to bruise
What,
your
the wild
arms,
mouse?
boy?
Yeah, the wild mouse.
You want to bruise
Because that's
your
like
arms.
they have those all over the country. That's not like exclusive to you.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's fun.
Wherever it is, I hate it.
The
But
cannibal's
yeah.
the one that takes you like straight up and then like drops you in like 120-degree angle drop or some shit.
Yeah, Cannibal's nuts. People vomit
Yeah.
after that one a lot.
I have not done that one. The last.
And you only have a lap bar. You don't have like shoulder restraints. You just have a lap bar. And I'm like, that's nuts for a coaster with a.
Was it
like,
Wicked that also does that? It's only the lap bar.
Yeah, Wicked's kind of... It was like 3 rides ago. Was the new one.
Oh,
Wicked.
that I mean now.
That's the last time you
The
went.
last time I went to Lagoon, that was the newest ride.
I think I went 2 years ago for Alex's sister's. She used to work for Young Living, and they had a Lagoon Day. And so I
Young
would
Living
go.
Essential Snake Oils.
Yes.
Okay.
I made that joke all the time to her.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Uh,
There's so many of those companies that are hiring video people too. So I'm looking for video jobs, and I'm just seeing like snake oil salesman 1, snake oil salesman 2.
That's in the name.
Might as well be.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it though. Star Wars Land was amazing too. The Star Wars area, it looks so fucking cool. There's like a full size Millennium Falcon just chilling. They had they have the helmets that I bought, little like fighter pilot helmets. They have little Coke bottles that are like round. They're like bottles of Coke that are round, and they're like written in Star Wars and shit.
Were you able to take one of those home? 'Cause
I did.
thought those were like.
I took
Okay,
3 of them. I have a Sprite.
When that first opened, I heard like people couldn't take those home because people at the airlines thought they were like bombs or something.
Like an old school bomb. Like, what is this? Fucking.
Sure, I don't know. I
50s?
don't work in an airline.
Yeah, like that looks like a bomb to me. Like what? Like a cartoon bomb?
Like a cartoon
Like,
bomb, exactly.
the fuck? Yeah, I have 3 of those: a Sprite, a Diet Coke, and a Coke. I brought home.
Did you try the blue milk?
Yes, I did. They have like Banta milk, I think, is what it was. It's kind of like the smoothie. It's all right. I tried the blue.
Did
and the
did
green.
any of the kids get to make a lightsaber in that crazy fucking thing?
Yeah, Jace made a lightsaber.
Nice.
He did that.
That looks awesome.
He did that while I took Nicholas to the Frozen sing along, and the only reason why I did it was
So
because
you could get your singing out.
no, it's because Greg Troyan made a list on Facebook of ranking all of the Frozen things, and he hasn't seen the sing along, and so I was like, I'm gonna go see it so I can hold it above his head,
Ugh.
and I'm gonna tell him it's the best thing I've ever seen. It's better than Frozen 1 and 2 combined. Yeah, but so I didn't make a lightsaber, but I did do that just to have that in my a notch in my hat there against him.
Did you already text him?
I told him I was going to do it,
Okay.
and I told him his list was incomplete until he does it. So I think I'm good.
Has he seen Frozen on Ice?
Yes, I think.
Oh
he
my
has.
God.
He
Oh
even
my
watched
God.
all like 8 hours of the U-log burning thing on YouTube. And
Oh my Christ.
somehow that was worse than Frozen 1, but I don't know. I'm just kidding. You know what I forgot about? The trolls in Frozen 1. I had no memory of those at all.
Yeah,
Like,
because they're barely a part of the fucking movie.
I like there were a
They're like
bunch
there
of
to sell merchandise, basically. I hate that shit.
it was like there were a bunch of troll scenes, and I'm like, is this from 2? Because I've seen 2, and I think there were like forest people. I don't remember if they were trolls, but I'm like, I don't remember this at all. But
Like, I
apparently,
remember
yeah.
sitting in the theater in Frozen 1, and the troll song is happening. I'm like, this might be the worst song I've ever heard in a Disney movie. This is really bad.
Yeah, it was so weird, and I wonder if it was just to sell. I don't know.
It had to have been.
Do you even
'Cause they
remember
did,
that
like,
scene?
I do remember it.
Okay, because
I have no problem remembering that scene, yeah.
it was like gone.
Fucking Moana has like 3 animal friends, and like none of them have any relevance on the plot. She has the chicken and the pig. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, it's just there to sell fucking toys, probably.
Yeah,
I think there's comic relief there. I think they use them.
For the chicken, yeah, but the pig is in the movie for all of 2 fucking seconds, and then it's gone.
true.
That's what I'm saying.
The chicken was pretty great. Like pecking, they have to like help him peck
Voiced
the.
by Alan Tudyk, who is the guy who he's a Wash from Firefly.
Oh yeah,
He's also King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph and the Duke of Weaselton from Frozen. So there you go. He's been in like all their movies recently. It's weird.
Interesting.
yeah. The Frozen
Yeah.
stuff was all right. Toy Story Land was cool. I really like Toy Story Mania. That's like one of my favorite rides. Just the one where you
Yeah.
like pull on the string. I need to start jerking off more often though, because my pulling game is low. I lost like every time. I beat Alex, but we were like shoving our fingers into something. So I mean, I've got the upper hand. Why do we have to shove our fingers in this thing to shoot these to throw rings?
Spoilers for the Spider-Man ride that just opened in California, but apparently it's basically just Toy Story Mania, but Spider-Man themed. Like, you just get on a cart and then they wheel you to a fucking scene where you shoot some shit, and then they wheel you to another scene where you shoot more shit.
Yeah, the Men in Black one was kind of like that. It was
No,
kind of
but that
lame.
one, like, you're constantly moving and the cars spin, and it's like, it's not screens, it's actual like props. And then
Yeah,
there's that cool part at the end where they tell you to press the red button.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. It was a fun trip. I really did like the themes that they built for the certain areas. Like Pandora was really fucking cool, and Star Wars area was really fucking cool. And I liked each of the Star Wars rides. And like one of them, it's Smuggler's Run. You actually control what happens in the game. Like if you're one of the pilots, you actually do control left and right or up and down, and then you have to like shoot the turrets, and then you have to like fix the ship and stuff. And like the end result is different, because I had Jace drive one time, and then me and Alex drove the second time, and we did way better. And like we got 2 boxes of coaxium or whatever, the fuel that you're trying to steal. That was really cool, and I think we got Lando when we did the Star Tours. And there's like a million different Star Tours like experiences, and we got the
Yeah,
one where
it's like
Lando comes
randomized
on.
now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really liked that. I really liked. All of the parks were fun. I really had a good time at each of them. And Nicholas like lost it when we went to the Animal Kingdom when we did the safari. He was like so excited about the animals and stuff.
They still have the
Did you get to do
dinosaurs from
Expedition Everest?
Fantasia.
What'd you say, A4?
Did you get to do Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The roller coaster?
Yeah, that was something Jace, he's like watched YouTube videos for years and years and years on like the Yeti. He always wants to watch the Yeti rip up the tracks. He's been saying that since he's like 3, and he finally got to
Yeah.
ride it, and we rode it like 4 times.
The Yeti used to move too, but it like apparently it moved so fast and so hard that it like was fucking up the foundation of that ride, the mountain.
Jesus.
So they had to like basically turn it in. They had to just turn it on to the mode where it's just standing still, but they put a strobe light on it, so they call it the Disco Yeti.
Nice. Yeah, that was a
For
cool
like the
one.
first year, it would move. So
Yeah, that one was fun. It was a good trip. I really hate the humidity. I really, truly despise the
Welcome
humidity.
to Florida.
I got into shorts while I was there, thank God.
You learned about these new things called shorts, and you got really
You
into
discovered shorts.
I discovered
it.
shorts.
I got into shorts, you know?
But let me tell you one thing that I don't like at all. Florida. Everything takes forever, dude. I'll put it in like, let's go to Disney Springs, and it's 2.8 miles
Let's get to Gatorland.
and 50 minutes away. The traffic is abysmal. It's so fucking crowded. There's always an accident. There's always something crazy going on. And like one of the accidents, like I was looking at the wreck and I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck this happened. Like one car was fucked up like on the back, and then the other car was fucked up like in the middle. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Was there like some kind of like
Someone
polarity
backed into
problem?
someone.
Yeah, they backed into him going like 50.
He T-boned him in reverse style.
It was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this place? It was awful,
That's
dude.
what everybody asks
and it
about Florida.
and we lived in we were staying in Kissimmee. That place can kiss my ass. I'll tell you that right fucking now. I hated it, dude. Like the first day we get there, we get to the hotel and we go out. No, actually this is the first day after the first day. So like we got done with one of the parks, Magic Kingdom, and then we go out and we're like, let's go get some food. So we go to Arby's. There's like 6 or 7 cars in front of us at this Arby's. And we're in the line for about 40 minutes. Like 40 minutes straight. And during this time, one of the cars, the car in front of me, a girl gets out, exits the car, and then the guy drives off. And she's still standing in the drive-thru, like waiting, as if she's holding his spot. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I am dead tired. I have had like no sleep. And I'm like, just like, what the fuck? What is this bitch doing? Like, what? And then we finally get pulled up, and I'm like, hey, she's going to get the fuck out of the way, because if she's holding this guy's spot or something, like, we're not doing this. I'm already past the point of him getting back in the line. So what happens is he pulls up right next to me, and there's no room. Like, one of us has the only one that gets to go, and he, like, looks over at me, and he just, like, points back, wanting me to back up. And I was getting so fucking pissed off. I was like, are you fucking serious? This guy wants me
You want
to
to get shot by some redneck.
I didn't though. He wasn't a redneck. But he could have probably still shot me.
Okay.
And I was like, look, I was getting really mad. I was like, are you fucking serious? This guy just fucking goes and like comes back and has to he thinks he could just skip back ahead in line. Like, that's not how a fucking line works. And then I'm like, fine, you know what? I don't want to, and that's what I said. I was like, I don't want to get murdered by this fucking psycho.
You don't want to get murdered in the murder state?
Yeah. And so I just reversed and let him go. And he gets up to the window, and they have like a 3-minute, he doesn't even order. He just says like one thing, and then he like speeds up to the window. And I was like, oh, that's really weird. And then we order, and then we pull up behind him, and he's just sitting there like having a conversation with the people. Like, it was like a 5-10 minute thing. And I'm like, oh my God, can you fucking go? And then he doesn't pay, and they just hand him the bags of food, and then he drives off. And he just drives off. And so I left like a scathing review of this fucking Arby's. I was so fucking mad. I'm like, this
On
fucking
Yelp?
dumb. Yeah, I did. And I was like, this chick fucking gets out of the car. The guy comes back like 25 minutes later, which is ludicrous because there's like 5 fucking cars in front of us. Why does it take that long? And then the fucking gets up there, and then he just gets the food and goes. Is he like Uber Eats? Is he a manager? Or like, is he a gangbanger? And they're on his payroll? Like, what the fuck just happened? And it was every time we went to eat. Every time. It's like the McDonald's. It's like looping. It's like fucking spiraling around the building.
Well, you'll be happy when they're underwater.
Until the end. I am going to be happy when they're underwater. And I'm
So
like, the
every
whole
line in Florida is like every Chick-fil-A line.
Yeah, but they're
north.
like every Chick-fil-A line, except for they don't move. It's like,
Right.
It takes so long, and it like fucking, and then the McDonald's, like everyone's just kind of like laughing and fucking around, and like they're in there, and I'm like, you people want $15 an hour for what? Where's my food? You forgot half of it when you came out the first time, and you're in there just fucking playing around. You got 6 people in front of me, and it takes an hour? This isn't fast. It's barely food to begin with, and it sure wasn't fast. Fuck you. Fuck your 15 an hour. I hope they replace you with a fucking robot that makes burgers and doesn't fuck around and doesn't have some fucking random gangbanger get free food in the line. Fuck that place, dude. I hate it. I hate it. Everyone there is shitty. Everyone there is shitty, entitled, and they make way too much money for doing nothing. Nothing. They get paid well to work at McDonald's. And they don't do it. Dude, it was awful. Every fucking place I went to was like awful. It was just, and then the Walmart. Oh my God, the Walmart. Oh, Jesus Christ. I go in and it is like packed. There are like, every line's open. There's like 100,000 cashiers in there. And every line's open and every line is fucking like 30 people long. And all I wanted was like some fucking, like a little swim thing for Nicholas so he didn't drown in the pool, a little floaty device, and then like a drink, I guess, because I was going to be there forever. And it was the people in front of me, I think it was $780 worth of food that they bought.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And they bought it amongst two EBT cards. And then the chick, and then they wouldn't let her buy. They wouldn't let her buy the ice cream, and she pulled out a wad of 20s and paid for the ice cream with that. And dude, I was really trying not to say anything about it. I was like, fuck, this is gonna take forever. These people are in front of us.
So much working at a gas station. I saw so much EBT abuse.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I was so fucking furious.
Like it should all be the fucking like. What is it? The SNAP where you have to buy certain foods, and that's it. You can't just no freedom. No, you lost your freedom when you became poor. All right, and that's just how it is. This is America, land of the rich. If you're poor, you don't get freedom. You get to buy bread, milk, and eggs, and that's it. You want something nice for your kid? Get a fucking job. Dude, it was so bad. I was getting so mad, though. I was like, are you fucking serious? And they pull out like 5 different cards, and they're just like, all right, this one has this much, this one. And then, like, she's all like, fine. And then pulls out this
she's the one inconvenience, right?
mega wad of cash. And I'm like,
God.
Jesus Christ. Where did you get those?
So you're a drug dealer.
Yeah, like, so you either that or you buy your drug addict, maybe she is a dealer, and she just buys the EBT cards for like 50 cents on the dollars from all the people who want to buy drugs with it instead. Dude, I was so mad. And everyone is just, and it's like, it's okay. It's like no one's freaking out. No one's like, man, this is a really big line. And I'm just like in my own hell because I hate waiting. I hate waiting for things. It's so annoying. I will never live in a town that big. And maybe it's because it's right next to the resorts. I don't know.
It's gotta be.
It's going to be, Schweiss.
Every time we got food, every time it was like an hour and a half. And I'm like, it already takes an hour just to get here. Then this 2 mile away drive through, and then it's another hour in the line to get the food. I'm like, fuck, I would rather not eat. I would rather just spend like $80 a meal in the fucking park because then I'll at least get the food. And then I get that just to fuck. It's so bad. It's so bad. Everywhere it's just, it takes like 6 years to get places. They got toll roads that they're like, surprise,
I remember the toll roads,
here's a toll. And I didn't know how to use the toll thing properly, so I'm probably going to get a fucking fine or whatever for just burning through it. I'm like, well, fuck this. I'm just going to go. And like, it's, oh man, everything is just fucked up. And it's so fucking humid. It's so miserable. And it rains like fucking mad. Which I do. I like the rain, but it kind of sucked when I was in Epcot because I was shit-faced. I was trying to drink around the world, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just get one."
You were wasted.
I was like, "I'll just get one of each." And when I got to Morocco, holy fuck, there was like 4 in Morocco, and then America had like 9, and then Germany had like 12. I was so fucked up. Like, I fell over. I leaned against a garbage can to like tie my shoe, and I just like tipped it and just like fell on the ground. I was so shit-faced. And like, I think the stepdad, he knew, and he was like pissed that I was over there just trashed in front of my kids. But like, I was trying, and it was so hot and so miserable. And like, it was, oh man. And one of the things next to us got struck by lightning. Or father-in-law.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. I think he knew. And he was mad.
No shit, he knew.
It was bad.
What, do you think he's stupid?
And I did vomit. I did throw it up. But then the next day I felt great. So that was the next day was, I think it was our last day, actually. Yeah.
Did you really go to Florida if you didn't throw up? Come on.
No, I don't think so. And then-
Nothing prickles me more than someone saying Florida's not the South. That's right.
it's really not, though.
No, you went to fucking Orlando, and I'm telling you, dude, just go down south to Middleburg and see how it's.
Well,
see what it's
I
like.
always lived in like Panama City and on the Panhandle, and that's, to me, it wasn't the South. It was just where old people go to die. Like when I think of the South, I think of like Louisiana
It
and
depends
Alabama,
on the neighborhood.
Georgia. I did live in the places that are certainly the South. I mean, I did get that Confederate flag for cleaning up this guy's front yard. So I suppose maybe it is, but dude, it was, oh man. And then like the kids got sick. They got RSV on the trip. And then like we brought him back, and like we brought Alex the night we got back, brought him to the Instacare, and the Instacare said Elijah's like vitals, his blood oxygen level was like super low. And so we had to take him to the ER. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm not going into work till later. So we go to the ER, and I'm in there for 3 hours. And during which they come in like 3 times, they put a little like blood oxygen thing on his toe, and then he kicks it off like 10 minutes in. And then we're just sitting there waiting. They come in, they x-ray his chest, get his lungs, waiting. They check his ears, they check everything. And then 3 hours later, they're like, well, and then the doctor puts it back on his toe for like 3 minutes. He's like, well, I'm comfortable with his oxygen levels. We're just going to send you guys home. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, well, what's wrong with him? It's like, oh, well, he's just got bronchial swelling. I'm like, from what, you fucking idiot? Like, what do you mean? They're swollen? Yeah, because he's coughing. But why? And then we just go home, and then we take him to his actual doctor the next day. Double ear infection, fucking virus, a lung virus, and he needs to get like amoxicillin, needs to be on antibiotics, and all this other shit. And I'm like, the guy checked his ears, the ER. And then he fucking didn't see it? Like, how did you not see that? He's got 2.
So when you get the bill for that, you're gonna.
I'm not paying it.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking paying that bill. They're gonna eat my ass before they pay that. I pay that bill. And even if they do, I'm not gonna pay it. Oh, I'll say thank you, but like, dude, it was ridiculous. And it's like $1,100.
I'm not going to pay it, but I'm going to be real polite about it.
Yeah, $1,100 we signed for right when we walked in, and it took 3 hours for them to not diagnose him with any of the things that he had that his doctor did immediately the next day. I'm like, that's what I came home to. Like, and they was coughing on the trip, and it was like getting progressively worse. And then Nicholas started coughing, and I was worried it was COVID because the baby didn't have a fucking mask on or anything, and we're just in this plane and then all these enclosed spaces with people, but he didn't have it. It's just a virus, like a respiratory virus, and I think I have it too, but I'm like almost done with it.
So I'll have it soon.
Yeah. Just wash your hands, don't touch your face,
don't touch my face with the microphone that you set up.
Yeah.
Okay,
the kid had it in his mouth earlier.
That's nice.
Yeah, so yeah, have fun.
What if that's just COVID? What if it's just COVID?
No, I can't get COVID. I already had it.
Because you don't believe in it.
He doesn't know if he already had it.
Yeah, I don't know if I already had it, so thus I cannot get it.
It's not like chicken pox.
Well, now it's like I don't even get COVID leave if I get it, so now I'll probably get it and die from it. That's what'll happen. I'll get
God,
it,
that sucks.
I'll get it and I'll die, and I'll not get paid.
Fuck.
But yeah, it was a great trip, though. I really liked it, but I really hate that city. It made me realize just how much I don't want to live in a big city ever.
Is Kissimmee a big city?
It's a big tourist city because it's right next to parks. But dude, I don't like it. I hate traffic. I hate waiting. Like, I have patience.
You have no fucking idea about traffic.
Yeah.
No idea.
LA, yeah. Isn't it infuriating? Like, it's miserable.
I mean, it's the worst
It's
traffic
like your
in the
time
world.
means nothing. It's like your time means nothing. Like, you go to, you wait in the McDonald's line for 40 minutes, then you go take an hour to drive 3 miles back to the hotel. And it's like, it was already 8 o'clock when we left the park. Now it's like fucking 11:30 at night, and I'm finally eating, and I'm pissed.
I believe,
right?
I believe in A4, you can look this up. I believe the 110 is the busiest road in the world. I think it's the road with most traffic in the world. And I've gotten stuck on that thing before. In like the middle of the night.
Yeah. Dude, I hate traffic.
It was like 9 p.m. or some shit, and it was just
Highway 401
Yeah,
in Toronto.
lies.
And the I-405 in Los Angeles is like a distant
I-405? Okay.
Canadians, they probably fucked it up somehow, being stupid and French.
Well, not in Toronto.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's true.
That's the English side.
That's that's basically just America, but awful traffic.
God.
Yeah, I hate traffic. I can't, like, I don't even want to commute. Like, no, dude. Getting
I
stuck.
enjoy driving.
I'm looking at the.
I don't mind driving, but not standing still. And, like, if I'm going to drive, I don't mind, like, taking a road trip. Like, when I recorded Ultima at your house the other day, that was fine. But, like, I was actually driving. I wasn't sitting in my car waiting to drive. That's what I don't like. I don't like the waiting part.
No one likes traffic. You just have to learn to enjoy it somehow.
So Florida's just the state you go to wait in line to die, basically.
That is what you do there, yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? The Arby's was pretty good, even though we waited that long. I was
going
thinking
to say,
it was going to be.
Sucks, but you get to ride the Haunted Mansion.
So you could have gone to Crystal Burger.
Yeah.
Went to Arby's.
I did go to that, oh, man. What did I say earlier? It was the
Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of cheap.
I've
but-
gone to a Steak and Shake before in Florida.
Steak and Shake's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I forgot that I had gone to one in Vegas. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I've been to this place. I just got the burger that drowned out the fact that the meat is kind of lame. Got like the jalapeno spice right by your tongue burger, so I can't taste anything anymore.
So
And
they
the
have
shake was
Jake's
good.
Wayback Burger out there where you guys are?
No.
Okay. That place is pretty good.
But yeah, it's
Five Guys is overrated, by the way.
yeah, it is. I don't go there very often, but I really liked the trip. It was fun, but man, and then everyone started getting on my nerves. Everyone's like got their own dynamic, and we're all stuck in this little house together. And then like the thing that really started to bother me is like people just tattling on each other. Like the parents would tell the kid to do something, and then the other kids would just be like, "Oh, aren't you going to go do that? Aren't you going to do that?" And I'm like, "Oh," and I'm just like, "Look." And I made a rule near the end. I was like, "If it
Says the
isn't,
man with 4 kids.
yeah," I was like, "If it isn't your kid, then shut up. Like, don't worry about it. It's not your responsibility." And like they'd just be like, "Oh, Joshua walked off. He went off and did something again." I'm like, "Why does that bother you? Why does it like what about that needs to get on your nerves? Like, shut up. Just fucking leave it alone. He's not your child. If he gets lost, whatever, we'll find him." Like it's like everyone's
If he
got to
gets
be.
eaten by a gator.
It's his own fault for being an idiot and walking off. Like, yeah, it started to drive me nuts. And there's some strong personalities there, and I was not having some of that. So that got a little old, but you know, and people having like foot problems.
Are you rolling your eyes at that? I
Yeah.
Saw
Yeah.
that eye roll.
From yesterday's episode or last week's.
Last week's foot
That's part of
problems
it.
episode from
Yeah.
someone being too fat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're implying? Okay.
Yeah.
With the eye roll.
Yeah. I mean, Alex has it, but I think it's because like she had a damage to her foot when she was in color guard, and then basically what happened is, yeah,
Great detail.
I know.
I said one of my sisters was in color guard, and it's dorky. It's
Yeah.
real dorky.
I
Yeah.
know. But like something happened. She had sustained some injury, and then like calcium stopped going to one of her bones in her foot, and now basically it's just dead. So she had to get it
Oh.
like replaced, but it's like kind of her whole foot now. So it's like breaking. It's kind of gross, but yeah. So that kind of sucked. But and I was like, everyone's like, "Are your feet okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm walking less here than I do at work. Like my feet are fine. I feel like I'm walking on clouds. I got these brand new shoes. Like I'm having a great time." But so it was really fun. But
Was the answer, yeah, I walk.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like maybe you guys should walk more. Like I don't know what to tell you.
They work better if you use them.
Yeah, that's true. Especially the one that just got back from her mission. But I guess chicks, where she was at least, they don't walk much. I was like, really? I thought that was the whole thing. Like dudes walk like mad. But maybe it's a safety thing. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah. So there are some frustrations, but overall I did really enjoy the trip. But man, I hate fast food employees now. I hate them. Like it's like they don't
Now?
care.
It took you till now.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just think they don't care, and like,
They don't care.
and I'm glad they're getting.
Haven't you ever
replaced.
worked at one of those places?
No, I've never
it
worked.
Sucks ass, dude. It's a horrible job.
I've never worked.
So
at
of
one.
course you don't care. You sit there and it's horrible
All the chicks-
and wretched, and customers are terrible. They're terrible, Schweiss. Like every third one is a piece of fucking shit. So eventually,
yeah. Shut up and
you
make me
learn
my
to
double
resent
Baconator, you
all of
fucking
them.
peon.
You learn to resent every single
thank
one
God
of them.
they're all being replaced by robots. So you can have your 15, but you're not going to have a job. So good luck. Yeah, that's what I say to that. Fuck those people. They don't deserve any money. They don't deserve.
Maybe we should all just be getting better food. But also, there's a whole bunch of like things involved with those fast food places. You have no idea like what's breaking down in the back and why they're just like waiting there for some bullshit.
I understand that. Yeah, it's there's a lot of things I don't know, but it's
things like we had like our freezer broke one day at Domino's and it was like hell on earth. It was hell on earth with the customers going like, "Why is it taking so long?" Our freezer broke, ma'am. like
now, you know what?
It's broken.
You know what
we have to cook it different now.
Like getting order wrong, slow service at a fast food place. What irks me the most is when I'm in the drive-thru and the person in front of me absolutely must have a 7-foot gap between their car and the car in front of them. And it's like, I have to scream at the drive-thru thing to make my order because this person can't pull up. And I'm like, I'm letting go of the brake for a second or two, just inching up on them, praying to God I don't tap their bumper. It's like, move the fuck up.
Yeah, it's a drive-through. No one's going to hit you hard enough for you to hit the next car, you idiot.
Well, it's the car in front of them, and it's like, you don't need to give them space. They're stopped. Just
where are they going to go? Space for what? You're in an enclosed fucking driveway. What are you going to do, fly out? Like, come on, move. Yeah, dude, and then, you know what, though? None of them hold a candle to Chick-fil-A, man. That's why we were going to do our fast food rankings today, and we didn't.
And Arby's in Florida just lost.
Oh, Arby's lost some points. Arby's has been losing.
Probably would have been bottom tier anyway, but
Arby's has been losing points for years in my book. Like when I feel like I'm eating like pussy lips instead of the fucking roast beef, dude. There have been times where it's rubbery. Like I'm like,
oh yeah,
it's like I'm like pulling it, and it tears, and it like whoosh, it like slaps me, and then kind of rebounds a little bit and goes back. Like
when Arby's is good, it's fine. But when it's bad, it's bad.
I've never had a bad Reuben from Arby's.
That's true. The Reubens are good, but I always want I just want the salty, cheesy beef.
Yeah, you just want the quote unquote classic, which is the most boring thing on the menu.
Oh, the classic.
I like
with
a beef and cheddar.
Beef and cheddar.
What's wrong with the beef and cheddar?
It's the one that doesn't have the cheddar.
It's not as good as the Reuben.
It's the one that doesn't have the cheddar that's like heathenous. Like that. Why the fuck would you order just a pile of meat?
2 pieces of bread with a pile of lunch meat in the middle.
Yeah, like who the fuck wants that? Like madman.
Why don't you melt some low quality American cheese on top of it?
What are you, stupid?
Come on.
I don't need to go to Arby's anymore anyway because I live in the land of Wawa and we just had a Jersey Mike's open up near me, so I no longer have to set foot in an Arby's ever again.
Yeah.
I'm good on sandwiches, but yeah.
Yeah, that's like then I came back and yesterday, or when we met up with Felicia the other day, I had Chick-fil-A on the way out and it was like everything was perfect. Like it's always perfect.
Oh yeah,
they don't take forever.
You went to Wawa and you didn't get a fucking hoagie. What's the matter with you?
I did get a pretzel though. I will say,
yeah, their pretzels are good, but they're known for their hoagies.
No one ever adds enough salt in that state either. Like every pretzel I had was like, I was like, man, this could use another like handful of salt sprayed across this pretzel. Like, why is there like one kernel per 3 inches of pretzel? Like, who the fuck eats pretzels like this? What is this place? Like,
was it one of the stuffed ones?
No, it was just a regular one. I just snagged it on the way, and I got some Jocko Fuel while I was out there too.
You really missed out on Wawa then.
I guess I made a big point to go though.
No, I know. If I'd have known you weren't going to order a hoagie, I would have went back in time and told you be sure to order a hoagie because that's what they're known for.
Yeah, that's.
Then you just get a plain ass pretzel.
Yeah, and some drinks that I could have bought anywhere.
Got to get one of those plain ass pretzels. Yeah, Crystal Burger's the only thing I go there for. I've never had a Wawa though. I'm gonna have to do that.
It's like a gas station, dude.
Oh, it's a gas station? Oh, the Hoagie.
No. So okay, we'll get to this when we get to the fucking fast food ranking. They are gas stations, but they have made to order food, them and Sheetz, and I guess to a lesser extent Rutter's around here as well. But it's like good food. Like it's fast food quality food at a gas station.
Okay.
It's not like your typical 7-Eleven where like you just get a fucking shitty hot dog off the roller.
Yeah.
Like,
although they have
touchscreens where you can order sandwiches and shit, and then they'll make it for you right there.
Yeah, their bread was good, so I imagine the hoagie would be good.
Some of the Mavericks are a little fancier around here, and they have.
Oh, they're rebuilding ours right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be the new model.
I never been to a Maverick, but like
it's.
I guess a comparable thing might be
It's in
Turkey
the West.
Hill.
Maybe it's
We'll
more.
have to do comparisons.
It's like a fancy 7-Eleven, basically, is what Maverick is.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then sometimes they have Cinnabon in them, and it's damn good. But
Okay, maybe it's on par with like Wawa sheets then.
Cinnabon, and sometimes they have the bonfire, the Maverick with the bonfire. The bonfire is the one where they make the food.
oh, really?
Yeah,
made to order.
The one in the middle of Provo that I worked at was one of those.
Oh, really? That one is really nice.
Well, that's what I mean, because Turkey Hill around here, like, not all of them make food. Some of them do, but like all Wawas have made to order food. All sheets have made to order foods. at this
Damn,
point,
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
know
sure,
that.
so.
I just thought it was a gas station when I left.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry.
You people
I mean,
are just miserable. That's why it's so exciting to you.
you're missing out on the best sandwich anyway, because it's not fall time where they have the hot turkey with gravy and mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce sandwich, the gobbler. It's fucking great.
Did you not go to Gatorland?
No.
The fuck is the point of going to Florida without going to Gatorland?
I didn't even see a gator.
You went to Florida and you didn't go to fucking
You didn't go to-
Kissimmee Fun Spot?
You didn't go to Gatorland? St. Augustine's pretty cool. It's got a nice beach. In case you ever go to Florida again.
Yeah.
St. Augustine's actually like, it's the Spanish part of Florida, so it's kind of nice, like the architecture and stuff, all these old houses. It's not the trailer park part of Florida, which is 90% of Florida.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah, 90% of Florida is trailer park. About, I guess, 5% of it is old Spanish town, and the other 5% of it is like urban hell. So
yeah. When I
you
found
missed out on the good part.
I found my old house in Florida, the real trailer trashy area, but it was like 10 minutes away from the beach, the Panama City beach, which is amazing. So I wouldn't mind it if I went to the beach all the time, because when you're in the water, you don't feel the nasty humidity because you're already wet. But every other time you do, and you hate it. And like the 104 shore, it baked me immediately, but it felt so good. Like, it felt so good to be back. And like, oh, my skin's drying out again. My hands are getting super fucking dry and cracky. And I'm like, yes. Yes. My lizard body is pleased.
I do prefer
If
California
I get out there at the end of the
beach.
summer, I'm very interested to see what the like barometric difference is between there and here.
It's a hell of a lot higher up. That's for sure.
Yeah, because like it's a mountainous area here, but like probably not to the degree
Your
that Utah is.
hills.
How-
little
What's your
hills.
elevation in the town you're in right now?
I have no fucking idea. I could probably look it up.
Oh, you don't have elevation signs to remind you how high up you are?
Nope.
No, not everywhere in your
Why am I getting Washington? Let's see.
Pennsylvania.
Do we have an elevation at all? 358 feet. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, ours
Highest
is
point in the state,
yeah.
3,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So ours is 4,551, right where we're
Yep.
sitting. So, and that's not, we're not climbing a mountain or anything. We're just sitting.
I mean,
there.
Colorado's way taller.
Oh yeah, Colorado's freakish. Like, it's all in the mountains in Colorado. You're just inside them.
But Utah, I think pretty much the lowest point in Utah is like 3,500 or something.
Yeah, and that's like
God
salt
damn.
flats level. That's like the flattest area that's dead and salty.
Yeah, like I said, I'm excited
You're
if I
gonna
get
have
out there at the end of the summer
breathing
to see
problems.
what it's like.
I can't breathe.
Yeah,
'Cause
although
I haven't been further west than like I want to say Virginia.
that's
So-
not west at all.
I know, like wherever Busch Gardens is, that's the furthest west I've been.
It's Virginia. Yeah.
So yeah,
That really?
no, I know it's in Virginia. I mean,
Wow.
like relative in Virginia.
Jeez,
Like I don't know
dude.
if it's on the east or the west side of the state, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to come out. It's great.
I know. I want to.
Man.
I want to.
All those cold, heartless East Coast people.
Yeah, and their
You're around.
Wawas being the only thing they look forward to.
You got to go to L.A. where it's the complete opposite of that, where it's everybody's trying to talk to you, and you're like, "Get the fuck away from me!"
I think I'd actually rather stick my balls in a cheese grater than go to LA
I don't. I
for an extended period of time. I'd go to LA for like a day, just to say I did
it's
it.
worth a few weeks. It's worth a few weeks, and I think San Diego's worth another couple.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind visiting San Diego.
I mean, we're done with New York, though, New York City. So, like, that wasn't a couple weeks.
I mean,
I was like,
I didn't go on the Brooklyn Bridge, but I saw it. I guess that counts.
yeah, it looked fine.
Yeah,
It's
it
just a
looks like
bridge.
No, yeah. We'll see if a KoopaCon finally pops up on the West Coast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They had a digital one recently where they did some sort of show.
That doesn't
I got
count.
an email for it.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't like the
We all got the
digitals.
emails for it, and we all ignored it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see you over for Craig's reception. I thought I wasn't invited to his wedding the other day, and I got pretty mad. I was like, "What the fuck?"
For now, assume I'm coming until you hear otherwise.
And then he's like, and then I
Yeah.
was like trying to make it up to Caleb. I texted him, and he's like, "Oh, we're just doing family for the wedding, but everybody's allowed to reception." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus."
That's good.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see you at the reception at least.
Yeah.
Unless there is a secret wedding and I just wasn't invited. Which is possible, I guess. Anything else to say about your trip or E3 or anything before we get out of here?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll be recording live on the 11th of July, I believe is the plan right now. So come join us on Twitch for that, guys. We'll be starting around noon Mountain Standard Time. And yeah, that'll be a good time.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All the links are in the description below. Please join the Discord. You can tweet us at Nuclear Podcast. I'm at Joseph DeGolier.
I'm at UFF Podcast.
I'm at A4 Extreme.
And check out our other shows, Ultima Final Fantasy if you love Final Fantasy, the Godzilla Podcast if you love Godzilla. We got for A Few Chickens More, A Song of Schweiss and Johnson if you love Game of Thrones. And then there's some other ones that you can check out as well. And the links for those are also all in the description below. We will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for listening.
Live always in the nude.
Walk with your cock held high.
Fuck. Aww.